It's week 1 of the National Football League, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Giants and the Cowboys on Thursday night.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here in the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
Corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Again, it's Williams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. Leading him out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
And he makes it so difficult for all defenses because when he's got the ball, it's hard to say when a play is truly over because he can create from any spot on the field and in any situation, even when it appears that he's contained. When he's running your offense, a big play could arrive from any possible spot.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Watson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Oh, it's a wobbler here.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Watson on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Watson now to throw. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate. Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's Williams on the catch. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the 1st drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Here we go on fourth. Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position. Now facing third down. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Giants. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Dallas offense set for this next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Throwing on third down, Watson, flush to his right. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a first and 10. Watson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. And he it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw again. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part catches.
Brian Dable reaching for that challenge flag, and he's going to have the officials review this call. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Off of play action, it's Watson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Gonna need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. 3rd and long, it's Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Javon Kinlaw collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 72 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Watson's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now, because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. From the 50, it's Watson. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent,
who did things largely below the radar. Not this guy. 819 catches, that speaks loudly in volumes.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Give him 30 yards there. Well, you talk about catching a defense off guard. They were not expecting jet sweep at all there.
Well, he was 10 yards downfield before the defense even knew what hit him. So a really good play call against a defense that was set up for them to gain big yardage. And how about how they executed the handoff there? That means they spent some time with the wide receivers taking handoffs from the quarterbacks.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown And the Cowboys are back within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake.
Here we go.
Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw here. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready, go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Javonte Williams, 49 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
No problem there on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Javonte Williams who capped it all off with a touchdown reception. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Another drive coming up for New York's offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. From just shy of midfield, Watson going for Jefferson downfield. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Going for Jefferson downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cowboys! Justin Jefferson, 48 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up when we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Extra point right down the middle, and this is back to a 5-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here. And this will be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Watson's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Let's go now.
2nd and 14.
Back to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Hey, roll, I'm not lying.
Now a 10th carry, here's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
He's going to go up top again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Watson.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Here's Jake Bailey now.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
And the Giants with one final possession here in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Some great games still to come, and I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there, as that promises to be a tight one. Plenty to like about the late afternoon games as well. As you see by the highlight, these guys are in for a battle, taking on the Arizona Cardinals. And lastly, Monday Night Football has a good one lined up between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Bucks. With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Giants. And it was important for them to get the season off on the right foot, and they've done just that, thanks to a very solid outing by their passing offense thus far. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gives them a new set of downs. They grab another career milestone for 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 903, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air. Watson on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got room.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Got him, go!
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember,
and this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Cowboys have retaken a third quarter lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's got a man, complete. 20. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Giants have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines, but the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. On 4th down, Watson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Watson.
A quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on for his... And look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the 1st. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful. Throwing the football. I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
Hey, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. They'll run out of the gun here, Williams.
And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Simmons. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 52 yards.
And the Giants have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Watson looks to throw again. And he fires one incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field and took away his intended read. and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And New York set to take the field. We had a high-scoring first half, and that really has continued here into the second half.
If you like defense, there's no way you can continue to watch this, but you probably are with your fingers spread, right? Watching them through those eyes, trying to say, my goodness, when can they stop someone? But this game is so much fun if you're watching it, because the competitiveness of both offenses going at each other, it's been a blast.
A lot of entertainment.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this up to midfield. With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Now a tip of the cap to the man under center, Charles. He just went over 400 yards passing in this ball game. He's got the touchdown passes to boot, taking pretty good care of the ball. Just all around a really solid performance.
Yeah, just check, and check, right? Because he certainly showed he was worthy of the trust that his team put in him. A handful of touchdowns to his credit thus far. Now he's just crossing off yardage milestones, and win or lose, his name has to be in serious discussion for player of the game.
Completion was given up, and that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The busy night continues for Williams, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there, with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Giants get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. The first half, we were treated to a lot of points. So far in the second half, we've seen more of the same.
And if you play on offense, this is your kind of game. You've accumulated a whole lot of points, statistics, feeling great about things. Makes me wonder, though, halftime, defensive coordinators, defensive coaches.
Maybe nobody was listening.
Adjustments. Tell you what, you hear this sound? That's the sound of the game plan on defense for both sides. Just tear it up and throw it out. They haven't figured out anything.
They shredded it. On 2nd and 10, Watson.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight with their hope.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 14.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation.
And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or two short. They'll try and run for it.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Watson's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. Out of the gun, Watson.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Again, it's Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Giants will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air. He jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. And he'll just protect the football and go down and take the sack. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off of play action, it's Watson.
Open man, Lamb. It's complete.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. This is a pretty significant moment, a pretty cool moment. He just went over 50,000 career passing yards, and we might as well go ahead and measure for the gold jacket.
Make sure you measure it right, too. Make sure it fits perfectly when he walks out there for that ceremony. 50,000 yards in the NFL. Wow, longevity, talent, A little bit of luck along the way, and a whole lot of people helping him get it done.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Cowboys have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. Remember, the Cowboys shaken up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Just a 30-yard punt that time.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Watson.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And New York set to take the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
He reminded us that he's a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Watson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hands it off out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it took.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. A try here for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. 5 plays there on that drive. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Doug, I think this will win a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there, with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Simmons. But I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have the Giants first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. They give it to Williams, running right. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going up top. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
to throw again. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Point after, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
So we pause for an injured player, and not what you want to see. Juju Smith-Schuster, he's in some pain out there.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. So this defense gets an assist from the goalpost, and as a result, it's going to keep them within one score.
Yeah, and that looked to be good the whole way. But that is a big break here in the fourth quarter of a football game. Now your offense needs to find a way to capitalize.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now they'll run on the draw. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division, you knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Dallas, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.